let's go towards infinite attention, so hierarchical sparse attention done right. I'm really happy to see that other labs, not just DeepSeek, but other labs also are now publishing attention and this core research. So we all know that attention needs to get longer. LLMs are working tasks for longer days, weeks, months, hopefully later. So 1 million context window is not enough. 10 million, 100 million, maybe even infinite is where everybody is going. DeepSeek says this, everybody says this, all of the labs say this. We need very long context windows. That's a good research direction, by the way. We also do this research in the school. And so they made a system here that can go even to 4 million tokens and still be pretty good, which is 4 times larger than the current standard of 1 million tokens. And also, once you train on, for example, 2,000 tokens, if you want to extend to 100,000 tokens, it's going to be difficult. You need to retrain or continue training the model. So here, this technique is going to let you easily extend your context window after training to 64 to 512 times the training context length. So there are a few different ways people do these big attentions. For example, instead of doing attention with every token, they would split tokens into blocks, then quickly select most important blocks of tokens, and then just do attention with those tokens, let's say just these tokens, completely ignoring these less important block of tokens. So this is a way, if you have whatever the number of tokens you have, you can just do attention with 20 most important blocks of tokens. So if you split into blocks and you pick like just some fixed number of most important blocks, you can theoretically scale infinitely. Of course, infinitely, you're going to have some issues if it's infinite, but you know what I mean, you can scale a lot. So there are different ways to select. How do you select which block of tokens, which blocks are most important? One simple way is just to average keys or key scores. But they say here that averaging key scores has some issues. It only accurately selects that the block is important if the keys are kind of similar value. A simple mean average only accurately predicts chunk importance if all the tokens inside it have uniform importance. So if they have uniform importance, it's gonna this mean average will accurately predict its importance. But if, let's say, this token is extremely important while other tokens in the block are not important, then this mean averaging will wash out and make it ignore this very important token. It's going to distill it, diminish it. So what they do is append this landmark token at the end of each block. And this landmark token is just to express the importance of this block. So this landmark is going to show what the chunk contains. So query and key, it's gonna be highly expressive proxy summary explaining what kind of this chunk contains, these tokens. So it's kind of confusing, but the query of the landmark token is gonna calculate the key of the entire chunk, and that key is gonna be used later for attention. So it's going to perform attention with the query of the landmark token against keys of all of the tokens in the chunk using this formula. It's attention formula to calculate the importance of the chunk. And then there is second part of the formula, so scores are converted, so these query key scores are converted to softmax probabilities, and then weighted sum of all of the keys multiplied, so it's weighted sum, so it's multiplied with those probabilities. It's a bit complicated, but it's not when you understand it. So then it's just gonna do attention with the highest scoring, top K highest scoring chunks, which is always same number. The current token, the latest token, with all of these chunks. After it selects the most important chunks, it's going to do the last tokens query with every individual tokens key inside of those chunks. So just calculate attention individually within the chunk. And final step is to multiply the scores importance of each chunk with its individual scores of tokens inside. So it's kind of weighing the importance of the entire chunk. It's weighing every token by the importance of its chunk. They also have kernel design here, so native sparse attention is by DeepSeek and their own kernel. This would take a bit more time to kind of understand. All of these new ideas on big attention are popping out, and I think one of the next things is continual learning, so weights are getting updated all the time, and large attention windows and better reinforcement learning. And those are the things that are gonna be the next thing companies push. So that's it for this video. You can check the school to become AI researcher, and see you in the next one.